So, Europe's tariff fear may soon become a reality. Donald Trump, as promised, announced that he will soon impose a 25% tariff on all products imported from Europe. So, let me explain in simple words about this big development and how it will affect Europe. But first, I want to show you this data, which really concerns Donald Trump. Here you can see, out of the 10 countries with which the US trades, only with the UK, the United States enjoy a trade surplus, meaning the US sells more to the UK and enjoys a $5 billion profit. And the other 9 countries and 2 groups are selling more to the US than they are buying from the US, and because of this, the US is facing a huge trade deficit. I mean, hundreds of billions of dollars are going away from the US economy. And Donald Trump absolutely hates this data. He is the president of the USA with a businessman's mindset, so he looks at the US like it's his company, which is burning huge amounts of money and making huge losses. Now, Donald Trump has already punished Canada, Mexico, and a little bit of China for their uneven trade balances with the US. And now he is desperately looking at other nations to save more money. And in the list, the European Union is technically in 4th position, enjoying a massive trade surplus of approximately $167 billion from the US, and this is based on 2021 data. In 2024, it's estimated that the European Union enjoyed a massive trade surplus of about $236 billion from the USA. Now, looking at all the data and numbers, Donald Trump simply passed a statement, which is enough to create chaos in Europe. He said, "The European Union was formed to screw the United States. That's the purpose of it, and they've done a good job of it, but now I am president." Here is a short clip, please watch.
Mr. President, have you just made a decision on what level you will seek on tariffs in the European Union?
We have made a decision. We'll be announcing it very soon, and it'll be 25%. Generally speaking, and that'll be on cars and all other things. And European Union is a different case than Canada, different kind of case. They've really taken advantage of us in a different way. They don't accept our cars. They don't accept essentially our farm products. They use all sorts of reasons why not. And we accept everything of them, and we have about a $300 billion deficit with the European Union. Now, I love the countries of Europe. I guess I'm from there at some point a long time ago, right? But indirectly, pretty directly too, I guess. But I love the countries of Europe. I love all countries, frankly, all different. But the European Union's it was formed in order to screw the United States. I mean, look, let's be honest. The European Union was formed in order to screw the United States. That's the purpose of it. And they've done a good job of it, but now I'm president.
So, Donald Trump has now given a clear indication that the US will soon impose a 25% tariff on the European nations. This statement from Donald Trump will surely sting the 27 members of the European Union in their hearts. Here in this chart, you can clearly see how European Union imports to the US significantly increased from 2013 to 2023. The European Union has been largely enjoying the open US market while restricting its own. Now, out of all the EU members, Germany will be hit hardest by US tariffs, as it exports the most to the US. Germany's trade surplus with the US expanded to 70 billion euros, which is roughly around $72 billion in 2024, well above the previous record of 63.3 billion euros reported for the full year of 2023. Already, there is new tension between Germany and the USA after the German election result. The new German leader, Friedrich Merz, wants independence from the US. Now, with tariffs soon to be implemented, it will be a tough 4-year ride for Germany. Now, here you can see the list of products that will be affected after US tariffs. We have machinery, medical supplies, aircraft, and vehicles like Mercedes, BMW, Lamborghini, and all the high-end European supercars, wine, chemicals, etc. All of these things will become more expensive in the US. This will definitely increase inflation in the short term in the US, but it will undoubtedly boost US manufacturers. The EU also responded to Trump's tariff threats by saying that they will implement reciprocal tariffs if any such action is taken against them. Here you can see, EU vows swift, firm response after Trump says tariffs coming on EU imports. They are also saying that Europe is a free market and a boon to the US. It is the US's fault that they are not able to make a profit from them. Also, recently, French President Emmanuel Macron stated that why does Donald Trump look at the trade surplus of the European Union without accounting for the cost of digital services, like Microsoft, Facebook, Instagram, and others, which the US sells to the Europe and other nations, to which Trump responded that the internet is a free thing. If you have influence and guts, you can also make and sell those services. Basically, Trump said that Europe is free to create its own apps and digital services, and he is only looking at visible goods and trade. So, this is really bad news for the European Union countries, and also, due to the Trump effect, soon you will witness that Europe will change completely. The surplus money they are enjoying will stop at some point. The roads, railway networks, free transport, and all the other nice things there will no longer be the same. Europe will need to spend more on defense because they now understand that the US will not come to help them if they engage in an unnecessary or preventable war. Additionally, the US, under Donald Trump, is more focused on building better relations with Russia, which goes against Europe's political stance. So, tariffs will hit European countries harder, and soon, you will also see that the 10 ASEAN countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and others will face tariff hikes. They have all enjoyed significant development from uneven trade with the US. Now, Trump's tariff measures will soon come for them. Even Trump cannot escape Japan. Japan will also pay a hefty price for the US market. Furthermore, there are possibilities that Mexico and Canada will soon also face a second round of tariffs from the US, which is again bad news for both countries. President Trump has already expanded steel and aluminum tariffs to all countries, so it will be interesting to see what the US government, or rather Trump, will do next. The manufacturing fight with China will definitely be tough for the US, but with the right approach and influence, it can be handled. So, what do you think about Trump's tariff game? Do you think Trump is right, or will he isolate the US? Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.